Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had a game-high 24 points in his first game with the Thunder. Shai seemed poised for a breakout season in year two. So, Amin, does he look like a future All-Star in the making?
You don't want to put too many expectations on a kid so early, but, man, he's so smooth, man. I loved him with the Clippers last year. I thought one of the reasons I think Oklahoma City is actually not bad this year, I don't know if they're a playoff team, but they're not going to be bad because this kid is really good, and they got some good players there.
If you hear Doc talk last year on record several times, he was the one player he really didn't want to give away.
Yeah.
You know, Shai can really play. There's definitely a bright future, and I'm sure Oklahoma City is very happy with the fact that, you know, although eventually Chris Paul.
He was an undrafted kid, but he was one of the more touted freshmen that Bobby Hurley had in his class in quite some time. And he was just a really good college basketball player. And candidly, we were surprised that he didn't get drafted. But the fact that he was able to go in and kind of make a name for himself, not only with an audience all to himself, but then get everybody involved on social media, understanding that his name's kind of fun to say. Like, who doesn't just like saying Dort? And every time you say Dort, it sounds like you're saying it in all caps. And it was fun to watch. And I'm happy. Anytime anybody like that succeeds.
From the jump. We before the season started, I mean, we had a meeting, and, you know, coach and everyone just kind of, you know, made it an emphasis, you know, to let everyone know that, you know, regardless of what people are talking about, you know, we're not, you know, predicted to do this, that, and the third. You know, like, we're here to win. You know, we're here to play games and win. You know, this isn't.
Now that we've lost Chris Paul, Danilo Gallinari, Dennis Schroeder, and Steven Adams, we have 1,900,000 millions of first-round picks. We have a young, promising star in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. We also have Lu Dort. Who doesn't love Lu Dort? Like, come on now, it's Lu Dort. It's time to embrace the tank. Well, maybe not embrace the tank, but it is time to rebuild this team. Like I said, we have Shai, we have Lu Dort, we have Dort and Bazley. That's going to be our young core going into this up-and-coming season. So let's look at the team. Looking at this team, I really like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He is a two-way combo guard. I really like what he can bring to this team. I'm probably going to start him at the 1 since Lu Dort is very undersized to be playing the 2. He is a good defender, but he's kind of undersized. I can't play him at the 3, so most likely going to have him and Shai in the backcourt. I think that's a pretty decent backcourt defensive-wise. So Lu Dort going to take care of the defense. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going to take care of the offense. Al Horford, we just picked him up this offseason. Got a first-round pick out of it just to take on that hefty contract. 2 years, $54 million left on his deal. So hopefully he has like a good season so we can ship him out of here. But he should be a good mentor to Dort and Bazley. That's why I kind of like having him on the team right now. George Hill, a great veteran backup point guard in this league nowadays. He can back up Shai. We don't really have point guard depth on this team. We have Ty Jerome, we have Josh Gray, but I don't really trust those guys backing up our starting point guard. So I'm not really going to start George Hill. We're just going to put Shai at the 1, Lu Dort at the 2. George Hill's going to back up, you know, the 1 and 2 guard. We have Lu Dort, the man of the hour. Dort, only 21 years of age, an undrafted free agent in his draft class out of Arizona State. Nobody really knew about him, but now you know about him. I really like what he can bring to the table. Hopefully we can develop an offensive game out of him, but I think we can. Let's see what we can do. Trevor Ariza is also on this team. Hopefully we can get him to play for a contending team that's not really with us. I don't think we're going to win for like another year or two. We have so many draft picks, so I don't really think he fits on this team. But for now, we're going to keep him until we can see something better for him and for us, of course. The next on this list, we have Dort and Bazley. I really didn't like Dort and Bazley when we first drafted him like a year or two ago. But he has come around. He's only 20 years old. I thought he was just a athletic type of power forward wing, but that's obviously not the case. He has shown flashes. I really like what he can bring to this team. and he's going to be a part of the core with SGA and Lou Dort. So we have Mike Muscala on this team, a good stretch big. Not really sure what we're going to do with him. The same with Vincent Poirier, not a stretch big, but he is another big on this team. Not sure what we're going to do with him. Darius Miller, a good three-point shooter, but I'm not really sure how many minutes he's going to get. He can't really play defense, and he's 30 years old, so he kind of doesn't fit the timeline. So, like I said, we'll just see what we're going to do with these guys. Justin Jackson, we have him on the team. He's only 25, so maybe he can get a couple valuable minutes. He's not the best at defense. He can knock down the occasional three. We have Poku. I heard that he's a pretty good player, a stretch big. He is really skinny for being 7 foot, but hopefully he can fill out. He is only 18 years old. I think he was one of the only youngest people in the draft. I think he was the youngest. So I think we're going to have him playing right from the get-go. I'm not sending him to the G League. Right from the get-go is how we're going to develop him. And then hopefully he can become a star for us. Next on this list, Ty Jerome. I'm not really sure what Ty Jerome brings to this team. He is a big point guard, but I don't really trust him being a backup point guard to Shai. TJ Leaf, we traded him for Jalen LeCue. I kind of liked that trade at first until I realized Jalen LeCue is a OKC fan growing up. So I didn't understand why we traded him if he wanted to be here. Kenrich Williams, all I'm going to say is I've seen him play in New Orleans. I didn't like him. Hamid Diallo, he went to Kentucky. I love Kentucky, so I love Hamid. He's not a great offensive player. He is really athletic. So if we can get him to be more of an offensive player and better on the defensive end, he'll get more playing time. And these last two guys, they're kind of just here. You know what I'm saying? So this is what the team has to offer right now. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. We're going to make some trades. We're going to make some signings. So just let me know what you guys think. So now we're on to the lineups. The way I want to do this is going to be on the fly. So like I said, we're going to move Shai to the point guard. We're going to play him about 37 minutes. I think he can rise to the occasion with that 20 points, 25 points a game, about 5 rebounds, 7 assists. I think that's something he can really average. Lou Dort at the 2, so he can guard the best offensive guard on the other team. Now for small forward, we really don't have anybody I'm really liking, so we're just going to keep Trevor Ariza right there, Darius Bazley at the 4, and Al Horford at the 5. So I think that's a good shooting lineup. Other than Lou Dort, everybody else can shoot well. Not great, but well. George Hill is going to be the 6th man. He probably could be the 6th man of the year, honestly. Poku's going to be the 7th man off the bench, and everybody else is just going to get filler minutes is what I'm seeing right now. Hami, I want to get him some PT, hopefully about 5-6 minutes a game. So everybody that's playing either has a role or they're kind of just getting some developmental minutes is what I'm coming for right now. Ty Jerome, we would play him, but I'm not really feeling him right now. Everybody else is either old or I don't like him. So let me know what you guys think about this rotation. I like it right now. Horford's probably going to be on the move, and Ariza's going to be on the move eventually. So right here, we're setting our point of emphasis. My bad. Shai Gilgeous is going to be the first scoring option, and I don't really know who I want to be with the second scoring option. So I'm going to leave that up to you guys. We might not even have one. It might be Bazley, but I'm not 100% sure. And as a team, we're just going to be pushing up and down the floor. I think we can do that. Only slow player is Horford, but everybody else could probably do that. So now we're about to move on to the mentors, the mentees, and then we're going to finish the video off with that. Right here, we're going to have George Hill mentor Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, who else is going to mentor him? Now, Shai is already good, but George Hill does have some years on him in this league. So why not just have him mentor him, so he can become an even better player than he already is. Now right here was disgusting. I don't know why Lou Dort is getting mentored by Al Horford, but Trevor Ariza can mentor Lou Dort, and right here, as I mentioned before, Al Horford can mentor Darius Bazley. So these are the badges I'm gonna add for him. Fade Ace. I forgot what the other one. I think it was like a set shooter, something. Catch and shoot. I think it was catch and shoot. So I think this would be a good fit. Al Horford's gonna be here for a little bit because his trade value is not that high. So that's why we have him here right now. And then, like I said, Trevor Ariza can mentor Lou Dort. Now, Trevor Ariza is 35 years old, but he can show him the defensive side of the ball and stuff like that. So those are just my thoughts on how the season's going to go with the mentors. So there was a lot to go over to start off this video. So I'm about to end it right now. Like this video, subscribe if you're new, which you most likely are. Leave a comment and let me know what you guys think about this rebuild. I'm probably gonna be playing the games on Twitch, and then I'll just be updating you guys on YouTube. So let me know what you guys think. And I ain't gonna lie. I mean, what else can I say? That's about it. Peace.